Hello everyone. So you might be thinking, what are the best artifact sets to build in Genshin Impact? So, a short little informative video on what I think are the best artifact sets, which is mostly all of them. Most artifact sets are amazing on every character, and each character has good artifact sets. So if you enjoyed this little short guide, don't forget to subscribe. Only 2% of people who watch videos actually are subscribed to my channel, so if you really enjoyed this video and you'd like to help me out a little bit, feel free to hit the subscribe button. You can unsubscribe at any time. But without that out of the way, let's get into it. So, honourable mention first. I want to give honourable mentions to the elemental damage effects. So, Crimson Witch of Flames, amazing for Pyro users. Heart of Depth, amazing for Hydra users, and especially Child with its 4-piece. Thundering Fury, also great, and the new Blizzard Strayer is also really useful as well for cryo types. So yeah, the elemental effects, great on most units. You can build these sets on most units, and you can go through the entire game with them. Even units that people consider trash, like Amber, okay, I got Berserk, I got still got my early game artifacts on her right now, but even if you put a Crimson Witch set on Amber, she might be a lot stronger with melt damage than she would be without, obviously. But anyway, so the first set that I think is one of the best sets in the game, Gladiator's Finale. Amazing set. Not only 2-piece set, attack plus 18%. That can work with any character in the game. Like, as you can see, I put it on my Ningguang. Might not be the best decision here, but it boosts her attack quite nicely. And I've also got Eye Perception, which has a low base attack, but it's still pretty good on her. So you can throw Gladiator's Finale on most characters, and you'll do great. This also combos quite nicely with Bloodstained Chivalry, which is also another good set for physical damage dealers, maybe like Xinyan, Razor, if I ever use him. So if you like doing a lot of white damage, I'd recommend Bloodstained Chivalry. The next set I'd recommend, I say it's the best, Maiden Beloved. I am not the best at dodging in the game, and so sets like Maiden's Beloved with healing bonus, not that it's a Bloodstained healing bonus because I didn't have a Maiden's. I did use that one, but yeah, 5-star. Maiden Beloved is really useful. So not only do you get 15% character healing effectiveness, so you heal like 15% more health, roughly. Using a burst on someone like Barbara increases the healing received from your E by another 20%, which basically it heals for a lot. It is so much easier doing this than using food, and I cannot recommend this more than enough. So the third set that I think is pretty good. You might laugh at this, Retracing Belied. So I put it on my Noelle here because she can do a bit of damage. They're all +0, so they're not very good because I don't use Noelle that much. But 2-piece set, good for anyone who creates a shield. 4-piece set though is a universal thing that can help everyone. If you've got a lot of Geo supports like Ningguangs or Lee, then you're performing a lot of crystallize reactions. You're going to get an extra 40% normal and charge that damage. Let's say if you switched up to Child, free Heart of Depth. So yeah, this is very good on her. It's also a very good set to have. You could also go Archaic Petra as well. If you are trying to get elemental damage, Archaic Petra works as well. So yeah, that is also another great set to have. Another set that you could also get, Viridistant Venera. I have it on the Traveller because it's the only Anemo character I have, which is kind of sad, but I don't use it that much. But Viridistant Venera increases Anemo damage. Alright, 4-piece set, best support in the entire game because it decreases your opponent's resistance to any element infused with your reactions with Anemo. So for example, you could use like Child. Child inflicts them with water. You can swirl that with your Anemo support, and then they get a 40% reduction to that effect, which works really well. That's an easy 3 damage bonus right there. So any other sets that I'm missing? Obviously, the last one is Retrace is a Noblesse Oblige. Insanely good for any support in the game. You could put this on Jinkyu, Bennett, any other support that you wish to use that has good recharge. 60 recharge, that's pretty quick. 80 recharge isn't the greatest, but using obviously increases your burst damage, which I don't think you use the supports for the burst damage too much. However, increases all your party members' attack, which again, that's how most people get the big numbers. So I would recommend Noblesse Oblige for any character that you want to use as support. But yeah, I think that covers up most of the artifacts actually. I mean, I don't know if there's any artifacts, I'm going to say quote unquote endgame artifacts that I missed. I mean, obviously Resolution of Sojourner, that's good early game. Tiny Miracle, no, I don't think it's very good. Berserker, okay early game. Obviously Exile and Scholar, you can use Exile, Scholar, Gambler, great for extra elemental damage or energy recharge. Obviously, yeah, here's another thing to note. Lava Walker, Thunder Soother, they are okay artifacts in the... If you got a Catalyst user, that's when I'd recommend it, because you're constantly applying that element. The 2-piece set isn't worth it, but the 4-piece set, increasing your damage to opponents affected by Pyro or Electro, is extremely good for Catalyst users, and Catalyst users only. Wanderer's Troop, that's okay if you've got a bow user. So yeah, I think that covers all the artifacts in the game. So if you did like this video, please, if you want to support me, drop a like or a sub, and please take care.